Hey, what's up everybody, Timcast here, and recently Microsoft launched Windows 10 and almost immediately people noticed that they had stepped up their game heavily in terms of tracking everything you do. When I first saw the images of what they claimed to track, I actually thought it was a hoax. By default, they are collecting contacts, calendar events, speech and handwriting patterns, and your typing history. Aside from the general tracking, many of these features can't even be disabled. With Windows 10, you actually can't stop automatic updates. So if they want to enact more tracking features, there's nothing you can do about it. Now I know that this tracking sounds bad, but it's not even the worst of it. In Microsoft's privacy statement, they actually say, quote, "Finally, we will access, disclose, and preserve personal data, including your content, such as the content of your emails, other private communications, or files in private folders, when we have good faith belief that doing so is necessary." So they're going to read your private content, and that sounds pretty bad, but again, it gets worse, because they also say, quote, "If we receive information indicating that someone is using our services to traffic in stolen intellectual or physical property of Microsoft, we will not inspect a customer's private content ourselves, but we may refer the matter to law enforcement." So there it is. We're tracking you, we're reading your private content, and if we have to, we're going to call the cops. Recently, a Reddit user found that every time they opened an image, data was being sent to Microsoft. Now, they initially thought Microsoft was tracking the images they were looking at, but another Reddit user ran some tests, and now they believe that Microsoft is actually checking whenever they open or close a program, basically trying to check a program's licenses to make sure they're allowed to use it. The user ended by saying, "I find this whole thing creepy. It's like if my landlord was writing down whenever I left the house or whenever I did stuff outside. It's just creepy. I'm reverting back to Windows 7. Now, unsurprisingly, it can still get worse, because Forbes is now reporting that many of these tracking features are being pushed out in updates to Windows 7 and Windows 8. So for the rest of us who are trying to stay off Windows 10 to avoid this stuff, it seems like there's no escape. However, if you're particularly tech savvy, you can actually go in and disable some of the files that are tracking you. Rock, Paper, Shotgun has a decent breakdown of things you can do to actually avoid some of the tracking. Not all of it, but some of it. With that, I want to say thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you liked the video. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for more breaking news, and I will see you all next time.